welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I want to show you guys my Travelers Company Dreams planner that I set up myself and I DIY, and how this is gonna replace all of these planners that I bought for this year. Not replaced, but as at least for February and most of March, I'm gonna be using this one. I want to explain a little bit why. But before we start, let's turn on a candle. This is the candle for today. This is the Whatttupv Candle Company, and the scent or smell is the cactus and sea salt. So let's just turn it on. As the name says, it smells like cactus. And if you don't know me, my name is V. I made so many videos about unboxing, a lot of stationery, a lot of planning, anything related with paper. So let's start by showing you guys. Let's put this in here, and let's start by showing you guys this in here. This is my stack of planners. So I'm just gonna show you one by one. And if you haven't seen my video, I created a whole video about my planners for 2024. So the first one is this one. This one in here is my Haugen original, and this one in here is the bag. I have been using it as kind of like a brainstorming planner. Then recently I bought this one, and this one is the Haugen Shop cousin, and this one in here I was using it for health, kind of like setting up the health stuff, and I put it in this beautiful cover that I bought on Haugen store. So we have those in there. Then moving on, we have this one in here. This one in here is the Hibinu 2024 planner. I was using this one for my Dear Diary. Then moving on, we have this one in here. This is the Haugen Weeks in green color, and this is the YouTube planner. Then moving on, we have this one in here. This one is the cover by Haugen Studio, and inside I have a Filofax rings, and this was my work planner. Then moving on, we got this one in here. This is a take a note planner, and this is basically the to-do list of the day. Moving on, we have this one in here. This is the Haugen original, and this is my reading journal. Then moving on, we have another Haugen Weeks in here. This is the beautiful Moomin design, and this is my school planner. Then the next one in here is this one. This is the 2024 one, and this one in here is for my finances. Moving on, we have this beautiful one in here. This is the Haugen Weeks by Tomitaro Makino, and this one is my personal Haugen Weeks. Then moving on, we have another two Haugen Weeks. This one in here, that was the last year edition. This is for my business planner. And then this one in here is so beautiful. I'm using this one for home improvements. Then moving on, we have this one. This is the Haugen Hong, and this is the A6 size, and this is basically my drawing journal. And then we have this one line a day, and this is a 5 years journal that I have been doing for memory keeping. So let's just put this all back. Now I want to talk on how I'm using this one, and why am I using it, why am I wanting to replace all those planners and all that money that I already spent. And at this point, I kind of feel like Lindsay Scribbles, that I'm like moving all around. And the reason is because, first of all, this week, if you follow me on Instagram, you may know that this week, actually yesterday on Thursday, I did get a surgery. So I am going to be in like resting phase. I'm filming this on Wednesday, the day before the surgery. I'm gonna be resting for a whole week. So after the surgery, so it's gonna be hard for me to keep up with so many planners if I'm gonna be resting in my bed. So I wanted to put everything together in here. The other reason is because this month I'm gonna be traveling down to Chicago, and next month I'm gonna be traveling to another state. So I was thinking about how I can incorporate all of that, because I am really bad at back planning. Like, it means that if I go on a trip and I come back, I'm really bad at filling up everything. So I found the solution. I absolutely love this one. I have been using it. I used it in all January, and then I really wanted to use it for February. So I set up this as the commonplace. Everything, all those planners that I just presented to you is in here. So I created, let me put this in here so you guys can see better. So I created all the spreadsheets in here. So let me just do a recap. You might have seen this already in my videos. This in here is the Ace Hotel Traveler's Notebook. I bought this one in Japan, in Kyoto, in the Ace Hotel when I went there. And I just pasted some of these tags. I have this one that is the Superior Labor tag. I have this clip by Traveler's Company. I have this one by Traveler's Company that is Have a Nice Trip. Then I have this little charm by Traveler's Company as well. And then these tags that I got when I went to Japan. This is Traveler's Factory. All of this. I actually have a new addition that I think I'm gonna paste it in the back. Not in this video because I don't have something to paste it with. But I just wanted to show you that in the back, I'm gonna put this one and the green tag that I have by Traveler's Town. Let me show you. I have two of this one, Traveler's Town in here. So I'm gonna paste this in the back as well. But this new one that I have in here, actually I want to say thank you so much to Momo. Momo is my friend. She used to live in Japan, I think. Like, she already moved back to the States. But she sent me this one. This is when you are alone, you can always go to Traveler's Town. So I kind of want to put that one in here and another Traveler's Town, the one that I just showed you in there. So I can have like Traveler's Company kind of tags going all around there. I also have this pen in here. This pen is the Kaweco one, and this is brown in here. This is the Kaweco Student, and it has a brown color inside. I have mentioned in many videos that I do use this Kaweco Student for traveling. So I have 3 different colors, orange and a green as well, and I'm gonna use them all for traveling. So when you open it up, actually when I went to Japan, I did create a notebook, and that notebook has so many paper. I'm gonna try to put in here the link of the video or anywhere within this video so you guys can see the whole big haul that I did when I went to Japan. But that had so many papers, so I kind of like cut down those papers that that notebook had, and I created some of these kind of like inserts to kind of separate the things. So as you can see, this planner in here, I have it separated. At first when you open it, I have this folder, and this was the craft folder that I got in Japan, and I put so many stamps when I went there. Inside here I have some stickers, the one that I use the most, but I already placed another order with Paper Planner Bliss, so hopefully you guys can see later on. But I have some Randy Doll plants, a lot of Paper Planner Bliss, some of the Planner Monkey Co in there, and yeah, a lot of Paper Planner Bliss. I love her stickers so much. And then in here I just have the travel guide for 2024, and it's so cute, so I just put it there. So as I was saying, I have this separator, or I don't know how you call these things, but I separated the whole journal in personal, then I separated in school, then for work, then I have finances in here, I have socials, then I have in here health, and then in here the last one I have reading. So I absolutely love this. At first I didn't want to have like one planner that has everything because I really like my things to be separated within my life, but I found out that rings, I never used ring before. I don't know why, because I love this system. I found out that since I have this separated by these little tabs in here, this feels like another journal. When I use it during the day, I just move in there and I have the next one. So let me just show you each of them. I designed all of these inserts, and I may put it in the store that I'm building up for you guys. If you guys are interested in buying any of these later on, I will tell you guys when the store is live. After my surgery, I will see how I recover and I can put it live. But when we start into the personal, we open it up, and of course, I have this one in here. I did this with you guys in one of the videos, but this is like not a mood board, but it's more like a vision board for this year, all the things that I wanna have and accomplish. So this is really good. Then when you open it up in here, I have the 2024 goals, and I created this spread in here. So this one is just the year at a glance, and what I'm doing is that every day I'm just marking when the day pass, and I mark it in here fully when the month already finished. This one in here, I kind of did it as a opening insert, so it kind of closes and opens like that, so it folds. And in here, in the other side, what I put is just things that are important. So since I already started this in February, so when you open it up, you can see in here February. So since we have February in here, this thing, what I just have to do this month is basically the surgery. So my idea is to put all the appointments and things that are really important for me to remember. And then in here, I just want to put other like birthdays and stuff. I haven't get to do that, but yeah. Then moving on, we have monthlies. So I have this little page to separate it. So when we go into this month, you guys may have seen my plan with me video, but I made a plan with me video for February. I have a lot of these Paper Planet Bliss stickers. I absolutely love it. And then Peppermint Studio is here as well, and some washes. So this is my monthly. I did an undated monthly, so I can put February, March, whatever I want. As you guys can see in here, I have in here all these little stickers by Sterling Ink. So I just put them there, and everything else I just fill it out with pen, which I'm totally okay with doing that. I love it and dated the most. So this is the monthlies. Then when we move in here into the monthlies, we have also the mood board that I have. So I have this mood board. It's really similar to Lindsay's Scribble, but at the same time, I just change the faces and the things because I usually get really grumpy when I have headaches and stuff. So I kind of have a grumpy face, a sad face, a meh, okay, and a happy face. So I just put the dots in there. One day it can have two different moods. So I really like this. And in here I just take a little note. In here I just have the overall mood for the month. That's my mood one. Then in here I have this other insert that I absolutely love, because this insert is for the weather, and you guys know that I love tracking the weather. So in here I just have like cloudy, and then cloud with sunny, and all of the weather kind of things in here. And I have the days of the month, so I just highlight how the weather is on that day, and I just put the weather in there. In here I just have any travel notes, so yeah, I put travels in there. Then in here I have trackers. You guys know that I track a lot of vitamins, I track a lot of reading, painkillers, headaches, and stuff like that. So I have it in here. And then in here I have the sleep tracker. I need to go and see into my wash so I can fill out this one for this month, because I have been lacking on that one. And then in here I just have any keywords or notes. So that's my tracking page. And then in here, I just have a page that is blank and is for notes of the month. So that's basically the monthly one. Now moving into the weekly section in here, I already put February because that's when I started. Let me show you this week in here. So this is how I set up the weeklies now. I have in here, it looks kind of like the Haugen issue weeks in this side, but in here I just put other things. So again, I like to see in my weekly the weather, because when I'm planning or something, I always refer to this one or the other page. So I love this one. Again, I use a lot of small icons. I use a lot of the Paper Planner Bliss, and of course, Peppermint Studio is super cute. In here, I have to plan the content. So as you guys see, this is today's video, and this is the monthly reset, because this is a planner reset. I'm resetting from zero everything. In here I just have all the weekly to do, and what I do in here is that I put a check mark when something is completed, and then an arrow when I didn't complete it and it has to be moved to another day. In here, I also have the weekly to buy. We haven't been going grocery shopping, so I already have all the list of things that I need to buy. So that's the groceries for this week. So that's our weekly. Then we move into the daily. And the daily in here, I have two pages. That page in here, and then this page in here. So this page in here is replacing my take a note, because I am putting all the things that I need to do every day in here. And I'm just like highlighting that. As you guys can see, I am filming today, and I already finished the Currently Ink, and that video went on Wednesday live. In here I have this page in case I really need to pay attention to something, like any information that I need to jot down. I put it here, but also when I close the planner, I can see the green paper in here, so it's easier for me to open it. In here, this is the video that went live on Wednesday, and this is the Currently Ink. So since I did the swatches this week, I just put it in there as an extra page. In here, this is replacing two of my planners. This in here is my Dear Diary, replacing it, that one. In my Dear Diary, I do have, let me show you. I do have the monthlies, I have questions every single month. So I am just at night or after work, I'm just writing the questions and answering the questions. And then in here, I am replacing the Hobonichi Hong, because in that one I was doing a sketch a day. So this one in here today, kind of like prompt was draw something you collect, and I do collect fountain pens. So I just wrote down in here, like draw it, a really quick drawing of my fountain pen, the Twisby Eco one. So I just put fountain pens in there. But this one I fill it up in there, and then in this space in here, when I finish all of this, I take the last of the page and I just write down things about the day that I want to remember. So this is replacing like 3 different planners. And that's basically all my personal one. Now let's move into a school. So for a school, I have this separation in here. The first one that I have in here is another one of those folding kind of like pages. So since I did this month, I still have to finish everything. But I have in here all the courses that I'm taking for my master's. And actually, I am almost done with 5 already. I have to finish another 5. And I have until July to finish my master's. So I open it up, and in this page, I have the deadlines. And in the back, I actually put a lot of squares because I really like grid pages. And I don't know if you guys can see, but all the pages are really grid. And the grid that I have in my paper, I really like it when I can barely see it. So I don't like when it's really, really dark like that. So that's basically the first page in there, just to remember the masters and the deadlines. So in here, this I have to go back and put all the information, but basically I start my master's in October 2023, but I started putting January, February, and March in here. So this is how I'm using my monthlies. As you guys can see in here, I have the color coding that, let me just put this inside here so it's easier to show you guys. So I have the color coding of all the classes in here, and what I do is that I use the same color coding in here, and I just put when the class is happening. So for example, this class that is the creation of materials and accessible documents is finishing on February 14. So I know that all these weeks I have classes until February 14. Then in March in here, I also put already some of the live classes that I have. So in here, I know that on Wednesday 6, I have a live lesson of the course number 6. And the course number 6 is the same, interactive materials or educational resources and online resources. And then in here on Tuesdays, I know that some of the weeks I have the final like master's class. So I have 1 hour with the professor that is in charge of my master's degree class. So that's basically it. In here I have some lines because I don't have classes in here because there is the Holy Week in Spain. If you guys don't know, I'm taking a master's in accessibility and my school is the University of Barcelona. So this in here is holidays for the university. So I have that in there. And then in here, what I do is that I have a weekly page. So when you look into this weekly page, I just put in here the name of the week. And since I only have like 2 classes and 2 or 3 classes and also like 1 online class per week, I just put all the homework that I need to do and if I completed it. So for example, last week I didn't finish 3 of the homeworks, and this one that is kind of like happening, that is the master's degree. So these ones are gonna move over into this week in here. So in here, I already have like classes in here. And actually, I'm going to use this fountain pen. You guys are going to see a lot of it because I already finished this. I already got the Edison class. I already have this one. And then I have Edison class later today. So in here in the to-do is basically the homework. So I have those and I have many for other weeks as well. So in here, now let's move into work. So this is the workplace. I don't think I have so many really confidential things that I can show you yet. So I'm gonna show you. So this in here, I just have these little sticky notes. These are a little bit of washi tape notes and they are with color. So I like to put it over stuff. So I just have this in there so I can use it. So I have the trackers in here. I have to move all the information from my work planner into here, all the trackers for my pay days, sick days, and so on. Then when you open it up in here, I have this space because I like to take some notes at work of this that are happening. So I wanted to leave 2 pages blank. And then in here, I just have the quarters. So I know in here which ones are the holidays, and I also know which ones are paid holidays in here. And in here, I have to put information about which days are the paid days in there. And then in here, what I have is that every quarter I get a performance review for my work. So I'm just gonna write down in here. I haven't have it for this year yet because we are still in February. So by March, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have the performance review. So when I have that and my managers tell me some things to do better or things that are working out, not working out, and so on, I'm just gonna put it in here so I can do better the next quarter. So that's how I have that set up in there. So this is basically that. The other page, I'm not gonna show you. Let me try to see if I can cover it up with this because I have some information. But basically, I just separate everything in some months because I am writing the reports that I finish each month. So that's that page. I already have the January ones that I finished, so I'm not gonna show you. But then it comes in here into the monthly. I still wanna transfer all the things that I did in kind of like January. But in here, I can show you. In here, I'm using the method again that is kind of like with color coding. So in here, I finished up a compilation of findings that I did, and then I'm working on a CUJ. So CUJ testing. I can explain a little bit more, but this is kind of like for my work. I'm a UX researcher. So this is some of the projects I'm working on. So in here, I also have the work hours. So I have all the weeks, and I'm just putting how many hours I work in there. So we are still in the 7th, so I have to fill out what happens next in there. But it's not like a planning that happens earlier, but it's more like on Mondays, I put what I'm gonna work on. So this is the monthly. Then moving on into the weekly, I can show you this. Yes, I can show you this. So today we are Wednesday, and Thursday I'm taking off some medical leave. So that's what is happening. So I have in here, I'm working on this CUJ evaluation. So I just put in here some trackers for me to keep to myself. So I know all the users that I'm like testing this with. And then I have in here the tracker to see if I already completed the analysis. So anyways, in here I have the timetable. So it's a vertical layout. So I put when I start, when I finish, when I have lunch, and then anything that is happening in between. In here, I just put the hours of start and finish, just in case for reference. And in here, I put things that I am finishing. So I did finish this. I did finish this. I did finish this. And I did finish this. And yesterday, I also finished this. Today, I'm also working in that proposal. So that's what is happening this week. Not much in there. And then so many meetings going on in there. So that's the weekly for work. There is nothing confidential that I cannot tell you. So that's good. Moving on into finances in here. So finances in here, I'm using this as a no-buy tracker. So what I'm doing is that I'm actually highlighting the days that I do not spend money. So as you guys can see, in January, I spend money on stationery only. This is the only thing I'm tracking because I don't really buy a lot of clothes and I don't really buy makeup and stuff like that. So I spend most of my money in stationery and food. So this is a stationery no buy. So I only did not follow this on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days last month, and this month we are actually doing pretty good. I only spent 1 day. I still need to fill these two because I haven't spent money. And then this, it was a mistake. I have to do it. So now it's a challenge to make sure I don't spend these 2 days of March. So this again is one that opens up, and in here I just follow and put the things that I spent on. So I know that February 4 I spent some money, and in here I just take note on one I spending on. So I spent that money on Paper Planner Bliss because I bought so many tabs from Sophie and I'm so excited to receive them. Then in here, I have the low buy stores. So basically at the end of the year, last year, I realized that I bought too much stationery. I have like so much and I'm really bad at decluttering, and mainly because I am bad at sending mailing kind of things and going to the post office and stuff like that. I prefer to just give it away to people that are around here. So I realized that there are some stores that I really should stop buying stuff for. in Japan, I learned a system that is circle, triangle, and X. So the circle means that it's okay. The triangle means that it's like, so it's okay, but at the same time not super okay. And then the X is like, no, usually stop. Only if something is extremely beautiful, you should take it into account, otherwise no. So in here, for example, Archer and Olive, I bought so many things. I already canceled my subscription because I realized that I bought so many things, so many planners. I'm not using many of the planners anymore, so it's a waste of money for me. So unless they release some stickers or something that I really, really want, that will be okay, but otherwise it's a no. And then, for example, the things that are like so we have Travelers Company, Sterling Ink, and Coffee Monsters Co. Mainly because I have subscriptions, but I already have so many stickers though. And then the ones that are okay are Paper Planet Bliss, because I use the tabs all the time, so of course I'm gonna run out of the tabs. And then I have the Planner Monkey Co. and Randy Doe Plants because I use a lot of icons. So those are the 3 only stores that are okay for me. Of course, throughout the year, I'm going to fill it out. But yeah, that's so far. Then in here, you have the same system and I have the low buy items. So, of course, there's so many that stop buying. I don't want to buy more inks. I already bought in January the things that I think I'm going to use for the year. Of course, I'm not going to buy more pouches, more stamps, inks for stamps, some washi tapes, some Hobonichi planners. No more until the end of the year. Some pens that are not fountain pens, because fountain pens are okay. That's the only thing that I'm allowing myself to buy more. No more pencils, notepads, sticky notes, and no more ring inserts, because I am planning in creating all these inserts for myself. So I do not really need to buy from anyone else. So as you can see, there is a lot of stop buying. Then in the wish list, I just have items that I really want to buy. So in here, I have the Plotter Pueblo and the Midori Band Lifter. And I really want this since January, but I put it in there. I'm still waiting on that. I really love these rings a lot. I love the size of the Travelers Company. This is the normal size. It's really big. It's enough for me. All the information, I can put it in here. I don't really need a plotter, but I really want one. So I put it in the wish list. I don't think I'm gonna buy it anytime soon, but it's in there waiting for me. Then moving on, there is more wish list, and then there is some of the spending and packages. So I'm gonna start this in February. So as I mentioned, I already made an order for Paper Planner Bliss and maybe the labels, and it was a lot of money, $100, and it was because I bought all the labels that I think I'm gonna use throughout the year, so I don't have to restock anytime soon. But she's already releasing so many cute stickers about coffee, and I already run out of my coffee stickers, so that's gonna be on my wish list. I don't know if I'm gonna buy them, but anyways, it was already shipped to me and I haven't received it, so I just put the shipping date and then when I receive it. So I created so many of these spending and packages things. I hope I don't spend them all or fill them all, but that's it in there. Then moving on, we have the socials one in here, and this one in here, the socials, is basically just YouTube. So I'm doing this not to get myself like, oh, I need to make more money or more subscribers. No, but I just wanna kind of like see how my YouTube channel is doing and if things are working or not working. I love posting videos, so even if I don't get many subscribers, I will still post videos, even if there is 1 or 2 people that see my videos or 1 or 2 people that like comment in my videos. I love comments, by the way. You can leave me some because I love to see comments, but I just love posting videos in YouTube, so I'm still gonna do it. But in here, YouTube give you this at the end of the month, so it kind of give you how many new subscribers you had, how many views you had, how many watch hours, the total videos that you posted, and the revenue. As you guys can see, I don't make money from YouTube. This is $49, and YouTube doesn't pay you if you don't make 100, but that's another talk we can have later on. So I have that in there, and then in here I just put the videos that I am posting. So I already posted the new inks, and I also posted the one that is currently ink, so I kind of have to fill this out, but it's basically all the weeks of the year, and I'm just tracking all the videos that I post. So that's basically the socials. Instagram, I use Instagram as my my dear digital diary. I post in there every single day pictures. I post a lot of stories and everything else. So I love Instagram, so I don't track anything on Instagram. Moving on into health in here, basically I just have this tracker to track when I got any shots, any happy pills or new chill pills or doctor appointments, migraines, cramps and stuff like that. And then in here I just have appointments, and I just have the months of the year and then the appointments, and I just put in here the dates of those appointments. Then moving on in here, it's kind of similar, but it's more like see it monthly at a glance, and I just have the appointments again in here. So I have all of those until December in there. And then moving on in here, we have the daily or weekly one. So the weekly one, I am doing this kind of like, or was doing this in the Honishi cousin. That's why I bought the cousin. I still really like it, but I wanted to try it in here again. So I have in here the weekly, and I'm just putting all the meals that my nutritionist told me to eat. She's not telling me exactly which dish to eat, but mainly like how many of these things I need to like have per day. For example, water, I need to have 10 cups of water. And for example, I don't know, carbs, I need to have 8 kind of carbs a day. And she told me how to measure the carbs, how to measure like protein and all of that. So I kind of have in here all the things that I need to eat a day, and then based on that I kind of eat each day. So in here I just have the days of the week and all the things that I need to consume, and then in here I put if I ate only what my nutritionist told me, or if I have more. So for example, lactose and also sugar. In here I consume coffee every single day, so I kind of have this with my coffee, because my coffee has milk and of course it has sugar. So I kind of have this in there. I can show you guys. I was doing a video about what I eat in a day, but I know that there is a lot of people that are, this is a touchy topic, I feel, because in my case, I'm not going to a nutritionist to lose weight. I am super happy with my body, but it's mainly because I need more nutrients. So my diet is not to lose weight. And my diet is not to gain weight. My diet is to maintain my weight, but get more of the nutrients that my body needs. So that's why I am still thinking whether or not I should post that what I eat in a day kind of video. But that's something you guys can let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. But anyways, that's my health. And then we have the reading in here. This reading one, I'm going to do an update of my reading planner in one video that is coming up maybe next week, I think, of all the books that I read in January. But I'm still going to tell you guys a little bit. So in here, my challenge is to read 52 books in 2024. So I have all the 52 in here, and I'm just highlighting whenever I finish a book. So as you guys can see, I finished 4 books in January, and I haven't finished any in February because I'm reading one that is really long. So it's taking me some time, plus there is a lot of things going on right now. But I hope that now that I have to rest for this surgery, I may have a lot of time to finish some books in there. So I finished 4 books in January, and in here I just put exactly the 52 books and which ones I finished, and in here if they are digital, if they are paperback, or if they are audio. So last month I finished 4 that were in my Kindle, and one of them that was paperback. So that's in there for tracking. Then I have in here the wish list. I haven't really sit and done this. So when I do what I read in January, hopefully I have this already filled out. But in here I have so many paperback books that I bought last year and I didn't get the chance to read it. So I'm gonna put it there. Then I have the to be read in digital, and this one is the Kindle. So mainly I already have so many of these ones. I already finished 3 of them, but I have still so many in there in my Kindle that I need to read. Then again, to be read in paperback. So this one in here is more like a general to be read, and this is more specific. Same with this one in here in the audiobook. It is really specific, mainly for Audible. That is the app that I use to listen to books. But yeah. Then moving on in here, I just have the monthly again. I love these monthlies. And in here, I just put the books that I read and when I start and finish each of them. And yeah, the colors depending of the book. So I'm just gonna tell you some of the books that I read. So yeah, this is it. I'm gonna go a little bit farther into the books that I read. So for this video, I didn't want it to update everything. So this is all the monthlies, but I wanted to show you a little bit. I didn't update it with words and everything because I'm gonna do another video, but I wanted to show you everything, so it's kind of blank. So the monthly favorites is this one. I read 4 books and my favorite was this one, A Crown This Cold and Heavy. We are gonna talk more in the next video, but that's it. Then I have that book of the month, and I got this one, The Fury. I didn't get to read it last month, but it's already in my read of this month. And I got this one, The Hairless Hunter, and I'm so excited because the book is perfection. It looks so pretty. Then in here is what I tell you that I haven't filled it out because in case I show you guys this planner. But in here, this is how I am setting up all the reviews of the books. So I have in here a line to put the name of the book. In here, the stars, so I can highlight the stars, how many stars I give it. Then I'm gonna fill out the author, the genre of the book, when I started, when I finish it, and then some thoughts and quotes. Sometimes in some books, I really love to copy the quotes of the book as my review so I can remember those that give me like the best feelings. And sometimes I have like so many thoughts, so I really need to write what I felt about the book. So that's what I'm doing. These ones in here, I'm printing it out with my Canon Ivy. So I just have 4 pictures in one. So what I do is that I have a grid of 4 and print out that in one page so they can get really small like this. But that's my planner. In the end, in here, I have this again. This is just the other side of the beginning of the planner in here. That is this craft paper kind of like folder. So again, it has so many cute Travelers Company stamps. And in here, I just have this with some books in here that I need to do reviews. That is mainly the book of the month. So I can paste it. There are stickers. Then I have this beautiful thing in here. And this one in here, I don't remember exactly who sent it to me, but it's a reminder. You are braver than you believe and stronger than you seem. Keep going. So in here, I love this. You are loved, you are worthy, you are enough, you are loved, you are worthy, you are enough. So I love this one. I just have it in here in the back. And then I have these stickers. That this one is by Randy Plants, and this is the travel or catching flies kind of sticker. So I have it in there. And yeah, so this is my rinse. It's kind of dirty already. I have been using it a lot. I created this myself. If you guys haven't seen any of the other videos, Travelers Company usually doesn't come in rings. I bought this a long time ago on Amazon, but I'm not gonna put the link because many people told me that they are not selling anymore, the ones that you can unscrew. But what I did is that I absolutely love it, so I put one that I'm not gonna screw anymore. So I just made the holes a little bit bigger, and I created this as a rinse planner for Travelers Company. So this is my flip through all the designs. I may be adding extra pages. I may be designing stuff and putting more stickers and making them more pretty. But as of right now, this is the planner. I absolutely love it. It's everything in one planner. I can move during the day from school to work to finances to health and just take notes really quick without having to move into many planners. And I really love it. Of course, my plan is to be keeping up with those later on whenever I decided to move back into those. But yeah, so far, February is gonna be in one book, in one planner, and it's gonna be this one. In March, maybe it's also gonna be in this one planner. Let me know what you guys think. I know that I have so many planners, and now I'm moving into just one planner system. So let's see how it works for me. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me comments. Let me know how you think this is gonna go. Let me know if there is any inserts that you like the most, or what are your plans for this year. I feel like everyone is going all around and everyone is getting crazy about the planners and the system. But yeah, let's see. Let me know if you already set up into one system. But yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.